1 through 8. We're day 153, Blue Letter Bible app, Bible in a Year. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Because the Savior of thy ointment, good ointments, is the name as an ointment poured forth. There is for do the virgins love thee. Thy name is ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. Draw me, we will run after thee. The king has brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than thy wine. Upright love thee. I am black and comely, ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Cedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me, and my mother's children were angry with me. And they made me the keeper of thy vineyards. But mine own vineyard I have not kept. Tell me, O thou, whom my soul loveth, where thou feedest thee, where thou makest thy flock to rest at noon. For why should I be as one turneth aside by the flocks of thy companions? If thou know not, O thou fairest among women, go thy way forth by footsteps of the flock, and feed thy kids beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared thee, O my love, to a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, and thy neck with the chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold with studs of silver. And while the king sitteth at his table, my spikenard sendeth forth the smell of thereof. The bundle of myrrh is my well-beloved unto me. He shall lie down all night, but betwixt my breasts. My beloved is unto me as a cluster of campfire in the vineyards of Engedi. Behold, thou art fair in love, and behold, thou art the hast of dove eyes. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved, yea, pleasant. Also our bed is green, and the beams of our house are cedar, and our rafts are of fir. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys, the lily among thorns, so my love is among the daughters. The apple tree is among the trees of wood, and so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with a great delight, and the fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me into the banquet house, and his banner over me was love. Stay me with flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am sick of love. His left hand is under my head, his right doth embrace me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds in the field, that ye not stir up nor awake my love, till he is pleased. The voice of my beloved, behold, he cometh leaping upon the mountains, skipping upon the hills. My beloved is like a roe or young hart. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth at the windows, showing himself through the lattice. My beloved spake, and he said unto me, Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. For lo, winter is past, and rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing bird is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in the land. And the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. The tree putteth forth her green figs, and the vines with tender grapes, and the good smell. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. My dove, that art in the clefts of the rock, in a secret place of the stairs, let me see thy countenance, let me hear thy voice, for sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is comely. Take us, the foxes and the little foxes, and spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feedeth among the lilies. Until the day break and the shadows flee and turn. Beloved, be thou like a roe for a young harp upon the mountains of Bethar. By night on my bed I sought him who loveth my soul, and sought him, but I found him not. I will arise now and go about the city streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him, whom my soul loveth. I sought him and found him not. The the watchmen that go about the city found me, whom I said, ye saw me, with my soul loveth. But it was a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him and would not let him go, until I brought him into my mother's house and into the chamber of her that conceived me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love, till he please. Who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all the powers of the merchant? Behold his bed, which is Solomon's 80 valiant men are about it, and the valiant of Israel. They all hold swords, being expert in war. Every man hath his sword, and upon his thigh, because of the fear in the night. Solomon made himself a chariot of wood of Lebanon, and he made pillars thereof of silver, and the bottom thereof of gold, covering it with purple, in the midst of thee being paved with love. For the daughters of Jerusalem, go forth, O ye daughters of Zion. Behold, King Solomon with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him in the day of his espousals, in the day of the gladness of his heart. Chapter 4. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks, and thy hair is a flock of goats, and appear from Mount Gilead. Thy teeth are like a flock of sheep that are even shorn, which came up from washing, where everyone bare the twins, and none is barren among them. The lips are like the thread of scarlet, and the speech is comely, and the temples are like a piece of pomegranate within thy locks. Thy neck is like the tower David builded for an armory, where they hang 1,000 bucklers and all the shields of the mighty men. 2 breasts are like 2 young roes that are twins, which fed among the lilies. Until daybreak the shadows flee away, and get me to the mountain of myrrh and to the hill of frankincense. Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse, from me from Lebanon. Look to the top of Amana and the top of Shinar and Hermon, from the lions' dens, from the mountains of the leopards. Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my espouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thy eyes and one chain of thy neck. How fair is thy love, my sister and my spouse. How much better is the love than wine, and the smell of ointments and all the spices. My lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb, and the milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. The garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, my spring shut up, a fountain sealed. The plants are an orchard of pomegranates, and pleasant fruits, camphire with spikenards, and saffron, and camas and cinnamon, and all the trees of frankincense, myrrh, aloes, and the chief spices. A fountain gardens a well in the living waters, in the streams of Lebanon. DJ, good morning. Awake, O north wind, come, thou soul bloweth upon my garden, that thy spices thereof may flow out. Let my beloved come into his garden and eat his pleasant fruits. I am come into my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my myrrh, my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Oh, friends, drink, yea, drink abundantly, beloved. Or beloved. I sleep, but my heart awaketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, saying, Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with the dew, and the locks which drop of night. I have put off my coat, how shall I put it on? I have washed my feet, how shall I defile them? My beloved put in his hand by the hole by the door, and my bowels were moved for him. I rose open to my beloved, and my hands drop with myrrh, and my fingers with sweet-smelling myrrh upon the handles of the lock. I opened to my beloved, but my beloved had withdrawn himself, and he was gone. My soul failed when he spake, and I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave me no answer. The watchmen that went about the city found me. They smote me. They wounded me. The keepers of the walls took away the veil from me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if ye find my beloved, that ye tell him that I am sick of love. What is thy beloved more than another beloved? O thou fairest among women, what is thy beloved more than another beloved, that thou doest charge us? My beloved is white and ruddy, and the chiefest among 10,000. His head is as the most fine gold, and his locks are bushy and black as a raven. His eyes are the eyes of doves, and the rivers of waters washed with milk, and 50 set. His cheeks as a bed of spice and the sweet flowers. His lips are like the lilies dropping sweet-smelling myrrh. His hands are as gold rings set with beryl, and his belly is as bright as ivory overlaid with sapphires. His legs are as pillars of marble set upon sockets of fine gold. His countenance as Lebanon, excellent as the cedars. His mouth is most sweet, yea, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. Whither thy beloved, this is chapter 6. Whither thy is beloved gone? O thou fairest among women, whither thy beloved is turned aside, that we may seek him with thee? My beloved is gone down to his garden, to the beds of spices, to feed of the gardens, and to gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He feedeth among the lilies. Thou art beautiful, O my love, as Tisra come, as Jerusalem, the terrible, as an army with banners. Turn away thy eyes from me, they have overcome me. My hair is a flock of goats, and it appears from Gilead. Thy teeth are as a flock of sheep, which go up from the washing thereof, and every one beareth twins. There is not one barren among them. As a piece of pomegranate, there are the temples thy flocks. There are 80 queens and 80 concubines, and the virgins without number. My dove is undefiled, my undefiled, but one. She is only one of her mothers. She is the choice one of her bear her. The daughters saw her, she blessed her. Yea, queens and the concubines, they praised her. Who is she that looketh forth as the morning, as fair as the moon, as clear the clear sun, and the terrible as an army with banners? I went down into the garden of nuts to see the fruits of the valley, and to see whether the vines flourished and the pomegranates budded. Moreover, I was aware my soul made like chariots of Anabib. Return, O Shulamite, return, O return, that we may look upon thee. What will ye see in the Shulamite, as were the company of 2 armies? Chapter 7. How beautiful are thy feet with thy shoes, O prince daughter! The joints of thy thighs are like jewels, the work of thy hands of cunning workmen. Thy navel is like a round goblet, which thy wanteth not liquor. Thy belly is like a heap of wheat, set about with lilies. Thy 2 breasts are like young roes that are twins. Thy neck is a tower of ivory, thine eyes like a fish pools in Heshbon. By the gate of Bath Ribbon, and the nose is the tower of Lebanon, which looketh toward Damascus. Thine head is upon thee like thine head upon thee is like Carmel, and the hair of thy head is like purple, and the king held in the galleries. How fair and how pleasant art thou, O love, for delights. This, thy stature like a palm tree, like breast to clusters of grapes. I said, I will go up to the palm tree, I will take a hold of the boughs thereof, and also the breast shall be clusters of thy vine, and the smell of thy nose like apples, and the roof of thy mouth like the best wine. For the beloved go down sweetly, causing the lips of those that are asleep to speak. I am my beloved's, and his desire is towards me. Come, my beloved, let us go forth to the field, let us lodge in the villages. Let us go up early to the vineyards. Let us see the vine flourish, whether the tender grape appear and the pomegranates bud forth. There I will give thee my loves. As mandrakes give the smell in our gates, and all manner of pleasant fruits, the new and the old which have laid up for thee, O my beloved. Chapter 8. O thou wert my brother, and they sucked the breasts of my mother. When I should find thee without, I would kiss thee. Yea, I should not be despised. I would lead thee and bring thee unto my mother's house. Who would instruct me? I would cause thee to drink of spiced wine and the juice of thy pomegranate. His left hand should be under my head, and his right hand should be embrace me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stir not awake my love until he please. Who is that cometh from the wilderness, leaning upon her beloved, and raised thee up under the apple tree? There my mother brought thee forth, and she brought thee forth that bare thee. Set me as a seal upon thy heart, and as a seal upon thy arm, for the love is strong as death, jealous, as cruel as the grave. The coals thereof are coals of fire, which hath a most vehement flame. Many waters could not quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If a man would give all the substance of his house for love, it would utterly be consumed. We have a little sister, and she hath no breast. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she shall be spoken for? If she be a wall, then we build upon her the palace of silver. And if she be a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. I am a wall, and my breasts like towers, and I was in his eyes as one that found favor. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal-Harmon, and he let out the vineyard unto the keepers. Every one for the fruit thereof was to bring 1,000 pieces of silver. My vineyard, which is mine before me, thou Solomon, must have 1,000, and those that keep the fruit thereof 200. Thou that dwellest in the gardens, the companions hearken to thy voice. Cause me to hear it. Make haste, my beloved, and be like a roe to a young hart, and upon the mountain of spices. All right, so that was the Song of Solomon, 1 through 8. Oh, Jordan, the incorruptible. What do those have? I don't know. What do those have? Let's see. Joshua 7, 24 through 28. Joshua 7, 24 through 28. Let's go see. Let's check it out. Joshua 7. Joshua 7. Oh, when it came to pass that Israel made an end of slaying all the inhabitants of Ai in the field of the wilderness, wherein they chased them, and they were all fallen on the edge of the sword, until they were consumed. And the Israelites returned to Ai and smote it with the edge of the sword. Whoa, yeah, I know Numbers 31. Yeah, let's go there too. All right. And do ye abide the camp 7 days, and whatsoever thou hath killed any person who hath there touched anything slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and the 7th day. Okay, but let's see, let's go back to the beginning. Oh, avenge the children of Israel and the Midianites, and afterwards thou shalt be gathered unto thy people. And they spoke, and they arm yourselves unto war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Lord of the Medan. For every tribe 1,000 throughout the tribes of Israel shall send to war. And they wiped them out. Supposed to wipe them out clean, because they were horribly wicked. When God sent Abraham He told them, the wickedness of the Canaanites has not fully come. Okay, so you're going to end up in Egypt for 450 years. Okay, and when the wickedness got so bad, he brought these people out of Egypt to go wipe them all out. And guess what's going to happen later? It's going to happen if, or when, just look outside, look at the world. When it gets so wicked, it's going to happen again. There you go. That's what it has in common. What does it have in common with the coming tribulation? That's what you should ask yourself. That's what